It's tea time. This is where we spill the tea. I said, F that, I'm wearing sequins to work.
That. I love it.
People who want to have normalcy and raise their healthy family live in places like Long Island.
The hot teas, the hotties.
You know, you're in there with the sharks. As long as you don't stick your arm out the cage, because you only can do that once.
It happened here on Long Island.
It happened here on Long Island
So
because,
cool.
you know why? Summers are awesome here.
First of all, I feel left out because there's a bottle of wine in between
Yes,
the two
We
of
should have
us.
told you.
I don't know what that is. What is brioche?
Long Island tea.
Hey, Sharon. How you doing?
Hey, Kristen. I'm good. How you doing?
Good. Welcome back to another episode of Long Island Tea, where we spill the tea about what it's like to live and just be on Long Island,
And love it.
which is kind of awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's
No,
amazing.
it is awesome, a place as far as being here. But I'll tell you, I'm doing, what a week.
I know. It was a good week. Listen, we hit deadlines that we hit them hard.
Could there have been more
I know.
this week?
I know.
I'm telling you, I read my horoscope every day and I'm like, this is lies.
This is
I don't
all
know who's
straight
right.
up lies.
This horoscope is not aligning.
Mercury is not in retrograde today.
Listen, I love horoscopes and that kind of stuff, but I was like, this is how you know it's like all just a bunch of,
BS.
yeah, you said it, thank you. I'm like, nope, this is not true. But it was a big week personally for me because I also hit my 750th bar class.
Whoop, whoop, you did it.
I got to sign so each increment that you go, starting with 100 classes, and then it goes to like 250 and 500 and then 750.
And then 1,000, right?
And then 1,000, and then don't even get me started on the people that have hit 12 and 1250. And my best friend Jay texted me the other day because she does bar in Arizona, and she was like, "Some lady just hit the 2,500 bar." I'm like, "She's dead inside."
She's no soul.
Like, what? Who can do that?
Oh my God.
And she did it in like 3 years. I'm like, I guess her profile was like, I go 8 hours a day. And you know what? I sent her a meme of like, have you ever seen that movie American Psycho?
Yeah.
Where the guy's obsessed with the other guy's business cards that are printed in gold, and he's like, sweat. That's how I feel when other people sign the bars that are ahead of me. I go straight American Psycho.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I'm like, anyway.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
That's so amazing.
And I posted about it, and we'll post it on here too. But I posted about it, but I want to be clear. Like, I hate people that brag about their workouts. And
I saw your post. I thought you did that beautifully.
Annoying, but I think that it is. I wanted to make sure it's more. It's more than about just going to an exercise class. When you make those goals for yourself,
absolutely,
and then you meet them. And I was just talking to Nikki on our team about prioritizing yourself and loving yourself enough to do that, especially as a working mom. It's not easy to carve that time out.
Sure, exactly.
And that's what it's about: is prioritizing yourself, loving yourself enough to do some. Finding that thing that you love, like Dr. Reed, the fit doc, always talks about, and then prioritizing that in your life, whatever it is. So I was proud to meet that goal.
I'm proud of you.
Thank
I'm so
you.
proud of you. I think that's awesome.
Thank you. And then I also, other big news, got my second vaccination
Whoop, whoop.
yesterday.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I'm here.
And you feel
drinking
good.
wine.
And you feel good.
Yeah,
so that's awesome.
I will tell you, I felt fine. I
Yeah.
mean, but here's the story. I did have COVID, and I don't talk about it very often.
Right.
But I had it last April. Yeah, in the very, very beginning. And really, other than some chest tightening kind of stuff, which is how I knew I had it, didn't have any of the other side effects. And so I think they say it's different when you've had it, right? So the first shot, I was more groggy than I was this one. And they were like, this one's going to be like your third, antibodies thing.
Right.
But I did have a headache this morning, but I didn't sleep great last night, but I didn't have any of those other terrible. I mean,
normal.
honestly,
Unnormal or whatever.
100%. My insomnia was just on par.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, good. So listen, making money moves. It's taking care of yourself.
Exactly. Prioritizing. That's awesome.
How about you?
It's good. My husband went away this weekend, so I'm gonna be home alone with the kids.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous.
Is he going to see his family?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little nervous. I mean, no, they're amazing. I just got to chalk up energy, and
what to do. Yeah.
What do I do? I got to fill the time.
Yeah, because it's supposed to rain on Sunday.
Exactly. I have all these plans.
Movie time.
Yeah.
It might be easier.
Yeah.
I love rainy days for that reason. I'm like, can't go anywhere.
Right. Exactly. And they love it too, like, because they go all week long. School, karate, dance, whatever.
Yeah.
So they'll be fine. But I'm just like,
all right, maybe you should call me.
Yeah.
And see it. Maybe I'll, call me, see what we're doing. We can have a little wine Zoom, or I can come somewhere. Who knows? Okay, well, it is, you're right. It was a crazy, crazy week. And we had so many deadlines, like big ones.
Big ones, huge.
Like huge contracts that we had to finalize, grants that we had to finalize, that really determined our budget for like the entire next year. And it was all at the same time.
Yeah, all do it all at the same time.
And all being done while we still don't have a new director of marketing.
Right.
So we're doing it without any kind of marketing department right now.
Right.
And we're down people.
It was. I think what we did, we pulled it together.
Oh my God! It was so much. We did. Cheers, by the way.
Cheers.
We
Good
got
job.
this. But I have to address something because it cracks me up. Oh, hold on.
You know, it's bad luck if you don't drink.
I know.
Cheers.
I know. That's why I was like, sorry, time out. But it cracks me up because people see this podcast, they see Long Island TV. And they're like, oh my gosh, your job is so fun. It's so lucky to work there.
Yeah.
Discover Long Island. You guys
must have the best time ever.
God, you get to go do stuff every day. So, and I'm like, we actually do real work. Believe it or not, I spend most of the day at my desk.
Right. We are here all day.
Catherine was here till 7:00 last night trying to help us with that contract. And we're all, I was working on it till 11:00 the night before. It's crazy what we do and the hours we keep. But it's funny because I posted a Long Island TV episode on LinkedIn.
I know. I saw.
About when we went to Adventure Park, which was the zip lining park. And let me just tell you, it blew my mind. It was so awesome.
Yeah.
But I posted it and I was like, oh, my first time at Adventure Park. It was so exciting. Blew my mind. People were like, oh, I love the episode. This is so cool. I'm like, you got to go there. And then this one person, and by the way, this is LinkedIn. This is not,
it's a professional
this is not Twitter.
Social.
Okay. Where you spew your hate.
Right. Exactly. It's not Facebook.
Right. And so you know who you are professionally. This person put on there and she was like, you're the director of tourism for 5+ years, and this is your first time at one of Long Island's main attractions. And she put like facepalm emoji.
I know.
I'm like, oh, wow. I'm sorry that my job isn't to just go ride rides all day around Long Island and go to every amazing restaurant and every amazing mansion and museum and vineyard and like, no.
Yeah. It's not what I do.
Listen, I love that people think that's what I do all day and that we put that facade out there.
Right.
But we actually do real work.
Yeah. Well, it's like when we were talking earlier. It's like when you love what you do and you're passionate about it.
Yeah.
It shows.
Yeah. And plus, have you ever been to Adventure Park?
No.
And you lived here your whole life.
Yeah, exactly.
I just put your gavel away.
Right?
For
calm
a
down.
second.
You need to
on
calm
LinkedIn.
down.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So I'm glad people think that what we do is so fun. And it is really fun. But we do real work. And we did it this week. Woo!
Yes. Woo!
Cheers. I'm excited.
Again.
And
Drink.
TGIF. Speaking of drink.
You got to drink.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. And I'm actually excited about this wine. It's delicious,
so
right?
Good. I'm so glad you liked it.
Yeah, I want to talk about the wine a little bit because here, you can read about it and then I'll tell you why we have it.
Well, I don't have my glasses.
Oh, no, I'll do it.
Okay, good.
Okay. So I don't have my glasses either, so I'm not going to read about the description of the wine.
Good.
But it's from Jason's Vineyard, which is in Jamesport on the North Fork of Long Island, and it's a Chardonnay. And we were there yesterday filming Long Island TV.
Which is so fun.
Because I'm loving this episode. I'm like living for our next Long Island TV
I can't wait to
episode.
see it.
Because in 2020, everyone got COVID puppies.
Right.
Including me.
Right.
Including Alyssa.
Half
including
of our
Catherine.
Staff. Yeah, exactly.
Literally everyone in our staff, including Imran. We all got COVID puppies. And so I'm like, now the weather's beautiful. Everyone's going out. Everyone wants to know where can you go and take your dog.
Yeah.
Because they're not used to you not being at home all the time, right? They're like, what do you mean you're not here with me?
Where you're going? I don't understand.
So we did a great episode. It's going to air on Friday about where to take your dogs. And
so fun.
Jason's Vineyard wasn't just not dog friendly. It was like a full blown dog park.
Wow.
At a vineyard. And there was an alpaca there that loves dogs. This alpaca. They're like, oh, it loves dogs.
Alpacas are so cute.
And I took my dog Duke, and the alpaca was literally laying down by a shed across the pasture and then saw Duke walk up and like perked up and
like, "Hey,
ran
buddy."
to the dog. It was the cutest. We didn't get it on camera. It was the cutest thing.
That is adorable.
And there was everybody there had adopted their dogs. We were like, where'd you get your dog from? What rescue?
Yeah.
It was amazing. And then we did, of course, wine tasting while we were there.
Right. You have
and
to.
this is their top seller, their favorite Chardonnay.
It's so good.
And I'm like, you know who loves Chardonnay?
Yeah, girl.
My girl Sharon.
Yeah.
Loves herself some Chard.
I do.
I was like,
it's so good.
I will take a bottle of that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for picking it up. It's delicious.
And it's so good, right?
It really is.
At Jason's Vineyard, which is in Jamesport on the North Fork, and it was just so, they have like a covered outdoor patio, and then they have a big outdoor area. In the sunshine, they have live music on the weekends. It was just vibing. It
sounds so awesome. I think I've been there a couple times. I frequent the vineyards.
Yeah, there's so many. There's so many vineyards.
So
it's
many.
sometimes hard to get them. To keep them.
But I remember that being like, I remember seeing dogs there. So.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
And then we watched the episode because we stopped at Hampton's Coffee, and we went to the Preston House in Riverhead, which is a gorgeous
I know,
hotel.
it's so beautiful.
And it's dog friendly.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god! I kind of felt because it's literally so posh.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And then Duke's like laying all over the couches. I was like, get off the couch.
Maybe you should get down.
I know, but they're like, no, we welcome the dogs.
That's
they
so
were
awesome.
So
Yeah.
friendly. Anyway, watch that episode. I just loved the day, and I love this wine.
It's so
thank
good.
you
Thank
to
you, Jason's
Vineyard for having us out, and also for making a really
delicious.
perfectly delicious buttery. It's like
you
buttery.
love it, right? It's like butter.
It is
So good.
It's the kind of Chardonnay I like. It's
Yeah,
not
me
too
too.
dry, right?
Right.
It's buttery
Yeah.
and just cold. And,
Yeah,
yeah,
delish.
perfect. Anyway, so real quick, Sharon, and I've been talking the whole time, sorry, but so I want to talk a little bit about this episode because we have a new format.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good.
So, listen, we're learning.
Yeah, we're trying our best.
Mm-hmm.
We
We're not
are
professional.
we're self-proclaimed
Experts.
but we go through things and we do we listen to our own podcast. Dan makes fun of me because he says I'm obsessed, and he's
Yeah, my
like,
kids are like, love yourself
yeah,
much?
exactly. He's like, can you get over yourself, please? And I'm like, I like to listen to it because I like to see where we can change things.
Yeah.
Or
And I like to listen to you.
I like to listen to you.
I listen to it because I'm like, Sharon's so funny. Seriously, I'm like,
I love
so
your
funny.
anecdotal notes. Like, that's weird. Or
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it's a little much.
it's so fun though. We have a good time. But I think, like you said,
We're always listening to it.
changing
We're always listening on the ways that we can improve it, the ways that we can make it more engaging and fun, and what we would want to listen to.
Right, exactly.
As not just tourism people, but women.
Right,
And
right,
moms.
right.
And Long Islanders.
Yeah.
So what we're doing, we've got a little bit of a new format. And so what we're doing is we're actually moving up the tea time.
Yeah, we are.
So it's not at the end. Now our tea time, and I'm going to say, let's just say it's that time. Sharon, you know what time it is.
It's tea
time. Okay, so the tea time we're moving up now to follow the wine and I think that the tea time, we've been all over the board with the tea time. It's sometimes something personal, sometimes about our family, but I think that the tea time should really, because what I want to know, what we talk about when we're off air is like, what is your favorite? What do you recommend?
Right, exactly. We're constantly always talking.
Yeah, because I'm like, I have this issue, and you'll be like, you should try whatever, and same, right? And everybody in the office does that. So I'm like, let's just make that our tea time.
Yeah, exactly.
So I have a couple of things that are going to have to talk about as my favorites or my recommendations of the week. But what about you? Why don't you start?
Okay. So I have to say, my friend Erin my babysitter, has been coming in every day, and her skin has looked amazing.
Okay. Well, she's also
24. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
But still, I just can't get over her skin because it's like a luminescent. Like it's every time she walks in, I'm like, wow, what'd you do?
Okay. And it's new. You can tell. You can see a change.
Like I can see a big change in her skin. So she recommended Tula.
Ooh.
Which is a skincare product. It's a face wash, a day and night cream, and then there's also a serum that you put on. And for your first order, you get 20% off.
Ooh.
And then after that, you always get 15% off your next order with a special code.
I was like, why not? Oh, it's better. Like, why not just make it 15% off?
I know, but I think it's enticing.
It's enticing.
That's enticing.
Yeah, because people are like, I'm saving 15%. You're like, no, that's just the price.
Right. So like if you refer a friend or whatever, you get the first 20% off.
Is it only online, or do you get it like on Sephora?
I
or-
haven't been to like Ulta or Sephora
Okay.
to look for it, but she just told me about it, so I just ordered it
You
online.
can get it on Ulta. Catherine
can.
says Ulta. Catherine knows about it. Of
It's
course.
a little pricey, but I have to say, when you're at a certain age, it's important to spend some money on.
Yeah. Catherine's like literally
Lipping.
whispering things
Yeah.
to us, and like, and she's like mouthing things because you know what? Because she's also 24. Aren't you 24?
No.
She's
27.
27. She looks 20. She's like all these 20-year-olds
know.
are like, here's
These
our
girls.
skincare.
But honestly, like when you get to
You
a
can
certain age,
see-
we talked about moisturizing your décolletage, you
Yeah,
know, that
it's
kind of
so
thing.
important.
So important. But you can spend a little money on your hair and
Oh my God,
on
are
your
you gonna do it,
skincare.
though?
So I ordered it, and my shipment came in today.
Oh my
so
gosh!
I'm so excited.
Okay, well your skin always looks good though.
I've been having some problems.
You always look glowy.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
All right. Well, I mean, okay. Now that you've told me, I'm going to keep an eye out for
Right.
it.
So Tula, Tula.
Okay.
I found she actually sent it to me through Instagram, which is cool. But yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited to try it because her
Well-
skin has been just amazing.
Okay. Well, I will look at your skin.
Okay,
And then
yeah.
see. But your skin always looks good, so I don't
Well,
know
I
how
get
to
like
gauge
weird
it.
reactions. Like, remember that?
Oh yeah.
Remember that
What
day?
was that? You came in and you were like.
No, I called in sick because I was not going
Well,
out
but
in public.
you came in and you could see you were like, I don't know what's happening, and then I think the next day you came in because I'm like,
Yes,
I don't know either.
immediate like swollen puffiness,
Well,
like looks
yeah.
like I got beat up.
A face peel or something.
Just like a face wash
And
that
what
had
was it?
I am allergic to retinol.
Oh.
So that's the cool thing about Tula is that it doesn't have any retinol.
I
in
was
it.
like, you
some
should-
people look for that.
You should
but
go home.
Yeah, you're like, you know what? You need to wrap it up. And I'm like, oh yeah. I couldn't move my lips.
Well, you have to be careful. I mean, think about like we're so experimental sometimes
Seriously.
with like what we put on our face.
Yeah. So
It's
then
your
like the
face.
next day I texted you pictures of myself and I'm like, selfies. Hashtag
You're hilarious.
horrible.
You're hilarious.
You get to a point in your life where it's important to spend the money on your skincare.
Yeah. If
and
you're
your
going to
hair
spend the money
care.
on something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hair and skin.
Yeah.
That was Christy Brinkley's tip, Long Islander, that she has in staying youthful, as she said, get hair like implants, or not implants, but like spend money keeping your hair thick.
Right.
Because when your hair gets thin, that's very telling. It's
Telling
like your
sign.
hands.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. Tula.
So good tea.
All right.
Tula.
Well, I will be following you to see. And we should, you know what we should do? We should do a before. Like, take a picture of
Ooh,
Sharon's
okay.
skin today,
Yeah, that's a
Catherine,
good idea.
And then track it and see if we can, or like even a video before
totally
and after.
see. Maybe
Oh my
I'll do
God,
like
you do a video,
Yeah.
do it. What's it called? Like a,
Oh, I
not
know
a
what you're talking about.
dramatization, but like a instructor, what's it called? A tutorial.
Of your skincare routine.
Yeah. Do
Okay.
it. Like,
All right.
oh my God, no, you're not going to do it because it would require you to put a video
No
with
makeup on.
No, I wouldn't
Yeah.
do it.
I don't
wouldn't
even
do
go
it.
to 7-Eleven with no makeup on. Sorry.
No, oh my God, Bree on our team, speaking of, put a thing about how much weight she's lost
Holy cow.
on Insta. And she was like, before and after,
Yeah.
a year later, she's like, my glow up. And by the way, she looks amazing.
Amazing.
She's also 27.
Yeah.
But
But,
again,
like,
whatever.
honestly-
I didn't look that good when I was 27.
But you don't even notice it on a daily basis.
No, she
I
looks
mean,
amazing.
She looks amazing. We know that. But like when she posted those comparison pictures, I was like,
Also, I would never
Wow.
do that.
I know.
I was like,
Kudos, Bree.
there's no before pictures for me. There's only after.
Yeah.
And
Right? My glow
I'm not
up.
brave enough to show.
Exactly.
And then before pictures, I'll post a picture of a glow up.
I
But
don't
I'm
think
like,
I'm
you
brave
just have
enough.
to remember what I looked like then,
Right.
because I'm not going to post it.
Right. And also, I'm not brave enough to post anything with no makeup on.
Yeah, no makeup
not
or
gonna happen.
before I lost the weight. No,
No.
those two things are not happening.
Hashtag no.
Okay, that's cool, Tula. All right, so let's see. What did I have? So I'll stay with the makeup thing because in one of the last episodes I talked about when I was in the juice cleanse and I went to CVS
you
for a
spent
solid
hundreds
hour.
of dollars.
And because I'm trying to crack the code on the face mask that you have to wear
Yes.
and the smearing of the lipstick.
Yeah.
So just so you know, if you're watching the video, I'm not wearing this right now.
Right,
Because I put lip gloss on.
Yeah.
I do have a Juicy tube. I'm also obsessed with my like 1990s Juicy
I
tube
love them.
that I
They
still
smell
wear.
like strawberries.
And it's so thick and I love it. But I wanted to tell you the lip gloss that I got. Oh my God, I got to put my glasses on for this one. I did get this lip gloss and it is awesome if you want, to wear a face mask. And it's literally I got it at CVS. So it's like $10. But
Is this the matte one you're talking about?
yeah, it's
Okay.
Revlon matte, and I don't even know what this says. It's because it's got like a weird CVS sticker on it. But it's this. You can see it on the video. Oh, let me peel the sticker off. Why does CVS
Like
with their
massive?
receipts?
Yeah, I
with
know.
their receipts
and their
stickers.
I
I'm
know.
like, so it's called Ultra HD matte lip color. And it's a gloss, which I love because I also got another one that's like a crayon. It's a gloss, but it's matte. And so the cool thing is then when you put it on, and then you have to wear a mask, you take it off and you don't look like the Joker.
Right, which is awesome.
You know?
So important these days. Like, you can't.
Yeah. When I really noticed it when I'm filming Long Island TV because I put my mask on to talk to someone and then I take it off to go to the next thing. And then, you know, I usually do the open and close by myself so I don't wear a mask.
Right.
And my lipstick is smeared, like literally all around my face. So I've been on a quest.
Right.
To find
and
one.
And you found it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, and it's $10.
That's
so,
perfect.
And you can get it, I'm sure, at any drugstore. Revlon Ultra HD Matte. And it's, and I like the red, but.
Yeah, I love it.
Maybe as we transition into summer, I'll go with more of a, what is it called? Like mauve.
Yeah, mauve.
All right, cool. Anything else for your tea time?
Tea time? No, I think
the only other thing I'll add is that I've been watching Firefly Lane.
I know.
And I haven't been watching it. I actually watched it. I binged it.
You binged it. You have to.
Yeah.
Did you love it? Because I love Katherine Heigl.
Katherine Heigl.
She's phenomenal.
Is bomb.
She's amazing. I follow her on Instagram too. Like, she's
really?
so adorable.
Oh.
Yeah.
So my kids are obsessed with Grey's Anatomy. They've watched the whole series
same.
like 3 times.
Yeah.
I come home
That's
and
like
it's
your background noise, really.
Yeah. There's literally constantly Grey's Anatomy. And she was in that and she was so young. She's so beautiful.
So beautiful.
And I love how they make in Firefly Lane, she's young and then she's also in
They did that incredibly.
It really is.
Yeah.
Because even her body, I'm like, how do they make her look so much like skinnier? And then she looks like a normal woman.
Right.
And, you know, as a 40-year-old woman.
Right.
And she's gorgeous.
Right.
And you know what? She's kind of a thorn in the side of Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know, she's a pain a little bit because I think she stands up for herself.
That's what I was just going to say. She speaks her mind.
And I love that about her.
Yeah, me too.
To me, I'm like, I like her more.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I watched this Firefly Lane. Thomas, he liked it. I don't think he loved. Does Dan watch it with you?
No, same. He was like, "Is this over yet?"
Yeah, it's a chick. It's a chick program.
thing. But I read the book years and years ago. So like, it was hard to like, you know, my sisters were watching it too, and they were like, "What happens next?" And I'm like, I don't really remember, but it was awesome.
The other girl I also love. I don't know her name, but she was in like.
Yeah, I don't know her name either, but.
What?
Was it?
The one from Scrubs.
Yeah, she was in Scrubs.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't remember. I was gonna say 30 Rock.
Who was the boyfriend? Who was the husband though? Her husband.
Guy?
Yeah,
I
what's
don't
his
know.
name? I want to say it's like he's so hot.
Alyssa's like fully weighing in. Alyssa's part of Firefly
he's
Lane
like
Club.
So hot, and I'm like, where's
Johnny?
he from?
Johnny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen him before, but I'm going to tell you, I love the show. It's about friendship through the decades, and it's about evolution as women, and it's about working your way up to the top. And some women, you know, have to, you know, grind and become career women, and you know, with or without kids. And then some people take a total detour and decide to be a stay-at-home mom or whatever it is, and they remain friends. And I think that's just real life.
It is. It was a depiction of real life. 100%.
I loved it. And real friendship that stands the test of time. In fact, my best friend Jay, just sent me the most hilarious TikTok.
Oh boy.
No, it was like if my best friend is not like this at my funeral, then I'm coming for
saw
her.
it,
Did you
she's
see
like-
it? So it's her at her funeral, and her best friend's like over like sticking her tongue out and like
making faces,
like, flipping her off.
Yeah,
And
it's
I'm like,
so true.
you know,
it's
that
so true.
is a true best friend.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm like, that is so us, because your best friends are like, you know, the ones that are like, get it together.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, totally.
Also, you
So
look
cute.
amazing, and I love you.
Right.
And I'm here for you. Good decisions and bad.
Right.
You know
right.
what I mean?
That's what friends are for.
Yeah, I loved it. I mean, Thomas, like, he was okay with it. You know, he draws the line at like Real Housewives of anything.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
when he's like, I'm going to go in the other room.
That's so funny.
Which is
because we
true.
do that too. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm watching this show now on Netflix. It's called The Serpent. It's about this man that was a gem dealer in the 60s and 70s, and like just went around Europe and everywhere and murdered people.
Oh my God.
Like it's wild.
Yeah.
So I thought he'd like it and be into it. And he's like totally Facebooking the whole time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, watch it with me, but it's like subtitled a lot. So.
Yeah, no. Thomas is nice because he'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll watch it with you. And then he's like, do you want to watch our show? And then he's like, you know what? I've been watching Fargo, and I really think you would like
Wow,
it. And I'm
okay.
like, no.
Really? I think you would like Fargo. I
I'm
think
like,
he's
no,
right. Yeah.
I don't want to turn it on. I'm like, it's a hard no for me, dog. No.
Hashtag
turn
no.
I know, I'm so mean. But guess what? Starts soon.
Wait, is it what I'm thinking? Handmaid's Tale?
Handmaid's Tale?
I know. I
Oh my
can't
God.
wait. Have you seen the trailer?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Every time I check our Discover Long Island NY channel on YouTube, I get the trailer for Handmaid's
That's so
Tale.
funny.
And I'm
I
like,
wonder why.
I watch it every time.
Yeah. So do you follow Elizabeth Moss?
No.
Is it?
No. I
Follow
love her.
on Instagram.
Okay, I will.
She keeps posting about it.
I will.
I'm so excited.
What a, female, I didn't realize it when I started watching it, but what a female empowerment, amazing show. Are you guys watching this, Catherine?
They've
and Alyssa?
done an amazing. There's a
she read the book?
Yeah.
Oh,
The book's
Catherine
good.
read the book. Oh.
Yeah. I got I don't know. I got this weird version of the book for Christmas like 2 years ago. It was like comic version. It's like laid out like a comic. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Well, Alyssa, you got to watch it, okay? Because we're
You
going to be
have
talking
to
about
watch
it
it.
as soon as it starts.
Oh my
This is going to be
God.
our tea time, like
so
every
it's
day.
funny because like I watched it during quarantine last
Oh,
year.
yeah, same,
so
same,
a lot
same.
of people were like, "It's too close to home."
Yeah.
Like it's too.
Oh,
it feels too real.
It's completely about a virus that
That-
sweeps through and changes fertility and then
Right.
changes the world that we live in.
And the
It's-
government and everything like that. It's insane.
oh my God, like the Capitol. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's crazy
It's
relevant.
crazy.
Anyway, I love
It's so good. It's done
it,
so well.
and it talks, I think rightly so, about how fragile our society is, our lives, our system that we just think is so embedded, our democracy,
Right.
everything that we think is so solidified.
Right.
It's, what we've learned this past years is scary. Anyway, so,
April 28th.
Oh, here we
I'm
go.
so excited.
Here we go. All right. So that's some good tea. I hope I like this tea better. I think this is good.
I think this is good too.
'Cause I'm literally
just
gonna-
real quick. Another
Tula.
tea
Yeah.
time a little
Yeah.
bit is we hired an administrative coordinator.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes, Caroline started. She's doing amazing.
God. Thank you, Caroline,
Thank
for
you,
coming.
Caroline. Thank you for Catherine for training
Yes,
her.
Catherine got promoted and then
She's
she's
doing
getting
awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
And
That's
Caroline
just-
was our intern.
a couple years ago. That's what I love about this place
Yeah.
is that like Catherine was an intern. We just find our talent that way, and
We
it's
give
incredible.
people opportunities,
Yeah.
right, to move up and to grow and to build their careers, and I love it too. I was so
I know.
excited to walk in and see her. At
I
the
know
front
she's
desk.
so cute.
It was, and she was FaceTiming her mom the other day during her lunch hour, and I
Aw.
like fully photobombed.
Did you? Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's so
I'm like,
funny.
hey, mom, behind her face. I'm like, I'm sorry, this is your lunch hour. I know, but I'm fully saying hi to your mom. But I think
That's
she's
cute.
it's so great to
Yeah,
have
I'm
her here, and
excited.
she just and to have someone that like loves our team and our team loves her, and she was
She was so
to be here.
excited. She couldn't wait to
I'm
start,
so glad
which
you
is
mentioned
awesome.
that, Sharon. This is why you're so good at what you do. Okay, so we have a new segment.
Yeah.
And we've always sort of talked, it's not really new because we've always called it like Long Islandisms
Yeah.
or whatever, like observations. But now we have a name for it.
Hashtag Long Island Life.
Yes.
I love it.
Hashtag Long Island Life. So if you're following us and you want to hashtag Long Island Life and discover, or Long Island Tea podcast, we'll talk about what you say too.
Right, exactly.
Hashtag your Long Island Life segments or observations or
Right.
whatever.
Long Island isms.
Long Island isms. So, and it could be anything. It could be celebrities or things made on Long Island or just your observations or whatever.
Yeah.
So what do you have some Long
I
Island?
have a couple.
Okay, let's do it.
So the first one is that yesterday, my observation during working hours is the fact that geese have been a tremendous issue around the industrial park here. And I noticed that either the building manager or the building sent somebody over with their dog. Did you see the dog running around?
The dog's hurting the geese.
Yeah.
Yes. Because it's not really as much the geese poop.
Right. And it's just become an issue here. Like you're literally dodging bullets.
It's like a
walking.
minefield.
Yeah, totally.
It's a legit minefield. Walking
So
to your
I
car.
saw the dog running around yesterday. I'm like, high five, dog.
Yeah.
Get it.
Have you, I've been like hissed at. Have you ever been, I was on a walking trail and the geese, those geese are mean.
Oh, hissed at. Okay.
What did you think I meant?
I don't know.
No. Those geese are mean. They're,
Going with that.
no, seriously. I was walking the geese
Hissed at. Yeah. Yeah. They're
they-
mean. I had a friend that was like petrified of geese.
I was going to the county one time and they had geese and I said, oh my God, the geese. And the
I
lady,
think we were together.
yeah, and the lady was like, they're evil.
Yeah.
She's like, there's a nest nearby? She's like, we've had people with skull fractures.
Oh
I'm like,
my
what?
gosh,
The
it's
geese like will
insane.
fully attack you.
They will. Like I had one sitting on a pillar and it was like literally hissing at me and I ran. And I think about like the people that I'm going to see in the office building that they're probably like looking out the window and I'm like, they see me bolting.
I mean,
That's
people.
funny.
It's funny because when I first moved here, I'm like, oh my god, the geese are so beautiful.
Because they're so cute when they have their little babies.
Yeah,
They get really
they're so
mean.
Cute.
Yeah.
Look at the wildlife in the parking lot.
Yeah, no.
They're amazing. And then,
Then it's a minefield.
They're like attacking you
Yeah.
and pooping
Everywhere.
literally
And you like
everywhere.
wonder, like, what the hell are you eating?
Oh my god.
That's just insane.
Yeah. The
But
geese poop is
It's unbelievable. So like I saw the landlords kind of taking care of that yesterday, which is
all right.
awesome.
Cheers to the landlords.
But my second Long Islandism is the weather this week. What is happening? It's
Cheers.
been 70
Cheers to the
degrees.
weather.
And today it's like Arctic
Everyone's
weather.
wearing
like
sweaters
it's
again.
freezing.
You don't
It was
pass-
summer
yeah.
and then now here it is. We're freezing.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's funny that you say that because I remember living in Arizona and I had a friend who lived on Long Island and we would talk about the weather a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, he was like, oh, it's like a beautiful day. It's like 60 degrees. And I'm like, what the? Anything below 70, my Uggs
It's
come
not
out.
beautiful.
My
Exactly.
Uggs come out in Arizona. I
Yeah.
was like, 60 degrees? Oh my God, that's like full-blown winter.
Wait, did you even own Uggs in Arizona?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Because it does get below 70.
All right.
But no, I mean, so in the winter it'll get like in the 40s,
Right.
So that's freezing.
That's freezing, yeah.
Right. So, but then I remember and I was like, oh, it's 108 here, which is perfect swimming pool weather.
Right.
And he was like, what? That's horrible. Who? At 108, that's so hot. I'm like, no, it's perfect. And so then I remember he was in Arizona one time, like in May. Was it May? Yeah, around Mother's Day. And he was like, I'm already in my family's pool in May in Long Island. I'm like, I have a giant pool, but it's an iceberg. No one goes in your pool in Arizona until it's over 100 degrees. And he got in the pool and he was like, this is like stabbing, freezing cold pain.
Why?
It's just so
I
funny.
wonder why.
I don't know.
That's
I
wild.
don't know what it is, if it's the humidity or the heat or the dryness.
It's like a dry heat. Yeah.
But here, like 60 degrees
it's gorgeous.
is perfect
Yeah,
and amazing. And so,
like everybody's wearing shorts.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
summer. We're going to the beach.
yeah, it's like 90. It's like the same as
Right.
being 90 in Arizona.
Okay.
Because we would talk about the weather a lot, and I was like, what? But you're right. It's been gorgeous.
And then not
Gorgeous.
today though. I mean,
today is still it's a little cloudy. And we all broke out our sweaters.
Yeah.
So.
it's
fine.
freezing.
It's fine. I'm not ready for the sleeveless
No.
yet anyway. I need some more.
I'll never forget like when you first came here.
That's all I had.
That's all you had, you poor thing.
I didn't have
sleeveless
I didn't
dresses,
have a jacket.
no jacket. I'm like, do you own a jacket? And you're like, yeah. You came in with a jacket the next day. It's like this little leather.
This little tiny like
Like-
crop leather. Then
What are they called? Bomber jackets?
yeah,
And I'm like,
it's like
maybe a little more.
it's like some suede,
Yeah.
some leather.
Right.
But I was like, this is my coat.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, you need
That was
to
my
go
coat.
to
That wasn't even my
Macy's
jacket. That was
and
my coat. You were like, that's honey.
You need some more.
It's not a
than
coat.
that. It's
No,
freezing.
I didn't have anything other than sleeveless everything.
Right. Right.
So I'm not ready for it yet. No, I like it.
Yeah.
I've still got my sweater on. I'm ready for a rainy day.
I know. You love it.
But I do love the weather has been amazing, and so it's like spring.
Right.
So I've started to flip my porch.
You did?
Started.
What'd you do?
Started
What'd you
to. So I got a couple of cute yellow pillows for my Adirondack chairs,
cute.
and then I got this really cute, which I think is appropriate, pillow for my porch swing, and it's yellow, and it says "Be Happy," like BEE, with little bees.
so
Because you
cute.
know what happens the second the weather gets nice.
Yeah, the bees come out.
And the wasps.
Yeah.
And the gnats.
I know.
What? You can't catch a break.
I know. You're like, what is happening? What are these things?
The
I don't
second
understand.
it gets nice enough to go, like you're out, you want to spend time in the yard laying out the wasps,
yeah.
the bees.
Yeah.
So the other night, Duke was outside at night, and I opened the door to let him in because I heard him like coming up the stairs. I'm like, Duke, come in. I opened the door, and immediately, like a giant swarm of gnats
Oh God.
flies into my mouth.
I can picture it. I can picture it.
Fully, I'm like, I'm like slamming the door,
Freaking out.
and then they're like for the next hour in my hair.
Yeah.
I could see one every now and then on my arm. I'm like, huh? I'm like constantly
Totally freaking out.
"Ugh,
Yeah.
how do you? And I just I'm like, Thomas, we just got the yard treated
Did you?
for mosquitoes.
That's probably
and
why.
He's like, it doesn't work for gnats.
But it's also probably like when you first mow your lawn and all that. Like I'll never forget like being outside. Honestly, Kristen, you have no idea what black flies are like until you go to Maine.
Oh, really?
In the summertime. Holy good Lord.
Okay. I'm complaining about nothing.
Insane. Like and they make fun of me every time I go. I'm like it's 98 degrees in Maine and I'm like hooded sweatshirt, totally closed tight up here. Like just here is visible because it's unbelievable.
Oh my God. Well, it's annoying because you want to go to the beach, and I've been pushed out of the beach a couple times because of the gnats, and I'm like,
I don't know. I don't have that. You know what we have on the South Shore is like these green flies that hurt.
Oh.
They hurt.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Is
Like they're
there
big.
like, you know what we need is we need someone to write in and tell us what you do to avoid the gnats or the green
Right.
flies at the beach or whatever.
I heard
then,
like if you put like dish soap in a little bowl.
oh,
Yeah.
And then
like
what?
keeps
Just
them
put it around you?
Yeah, just keeps them
they
away.
just because they fly into it.
Or like lemons. Lemons
I've heard-
in a bowl.
All right, so this is some homework for all of our listeners.
Our hot teas.
Our hot teas. Tell us what you do to deal with the gnats or the green flies at the beach.
Yeah.
This is beach life. This is what we complain about.
Yeah.
This is first world problems,
This
by
is
the way.
seriously like an issue.
Long Island problems.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is great. Long Island is a great place, and it's spring, and spring means almost summer. And man, I am feeling it. I'm so excited.
Yay.
And things are blooming, and I can't wait to hang my mums. I'm gonna go buy them and hang them.
So beautiful.
I'm ready.
Me too.
So that's some good Long Island life,
Yeah.
right? I mean, we've got some other things we can talk about, but I think we save them until next time. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So because it's the next thing we're going to talk about is our new Uncorked Advice.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. I love dishing out, solicited advice
Right.
more than unsolicited advice,
Right,
which I'm also
exactly.
fine to give.
Right.
Anyone that just randomly talks to me, I'm like, well, you know what you should do.
Yeah, I totally do that too. And it's funny because like, we say that like we're self-proclaimed experts,
Yeah.
but like whatever. You want to it's Uncorked with Kristen and Sharon.
we've not done too bad for ourselves.
Right.
Okay, let's maybe just do one today, and we'll save another one. 'Cause
All right,
we're running
so
low on time.
we are doing anonymous.
I'm gonna fill you up when this happens.
Thank you so much. A person wrote in and said, in last week's episode, you said if you're from Long Island and you haven't been to Claudio's, you're missing out. I personally have never been there or Greenport. What would your perfect day in Greenport be, and what should I order at Claudio's?
Oh my God! Did someone literally
Literally
say
say
they have
that.
not been to Claudio's?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's that chick on LinkedIn? Write this person. Okay. Adventure Park is like a unique thing, right? It's not like Claudio's.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Claudio's is incredible. What I would suggest is for your day in Greenport, you have to ride the carousel. No matter
Of
how
course.
old you are,
Oh,
it doesn't
and
matter.
And you know what you do in the carousel? You get that like sword.
Yeah. And you ding it.
No, there's like rings.
Yeah. You got to catch them.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah, yeah.
catch the rings. And it's a carousel by the water, by the way.
It's beautiful.
Oh my God, it's awesome. First time I saw it, I was like, whoa.
It's so fun. And like I said, no matter if you're an adult, doesn't matter. Like ride that carousel. There's also an amazing store on the corner of Main Street and I don't know, but it's incredible. I find like some really good stuff there. The sign that's in my office is from there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's so cute.
I think I know which one you're talking about. I've been to that
don't know the
store,
name
and it
of
has
it.
all the little signs.
Yeah,
the little
yeah,
knickknacks.
yeah.
Oh my God, I've been there because I almost bought one, and it said it was in the middle of the pandemic. We were filming, I think, out there for LITV, and it said every little thing's gonna be all right. And I was
love
like,
it.
yes, I almost bought it, and then I didn't.
Yeah, but it's so true. It's adorable. But then definitely go to Claudio's. So they have different segments, and they also have a pizza.
I know. I
Claudio's
keep
pizza
reading
now.
about that
That's awesome.
on their Insta.
So
that
like
they
you
have
could
pizza.
you could get a slice of pizza, or you can go into the waterfront dining, or you can go to the Crab Shack, or you can go indoor and dine. What would you recommend on the menu, though? I don't
Okay,
know.
so in fact, I will recommend something specific because we actually have they're part of our Greenport Downtown Deals Travel Pass.
Yeah.
And if you use your travel pass and you go to Claudio's, you get either it's a burger and a beer, I think for $10.
That's awesome.
Or you can get a lobster roll and a glass of rosé for $10.
Oh my gosh, awesome.
It's actually an amazing deal, and I've had both.
Yeah.
I've had the burger
Yeah,
and a
exactly.
beer, and it's awesome. And I've had the lobster roll. For me, when you're by the water.
When you're down
It's
by the
gotta
water
be a
at Long
lobster roll
Island,
on
you
Long
gotta
Island,
have a
especially
Long
this summer.
Island lobster
And I'm
roll.
telling you, like we talked about last time, the vibe is so.
That is like the epitome of Long Island summer, like on the deck or the crab shack
Yeah.
or like even indoor. Like they have the outdoor, upstairs restaurant where
Yeah.
like you can oversee everything.
Oh my God, the
It's
upstairs
beautiful.
restaurant is gorgeous. But what I will say is, what I would recommend is break out your wallet, and I know it's hard.
Yeah,
Okay, I
sure.
get it. But you should definitely stay the night. You should stay at the Menhaden, which is right there next to the carousel.
Oh, awesome.
It is so beautiful. Or you can stay at the Soundview Inn,
Yeah.
which is on your way into Greenport.
Dinner and sunset.
Oh my God. The
Soundview.
Halyard
Oh my
there too
God.
is like this fabulous chef. He's a total yogini
Yeah,
chef.
it's amazing.
I follow him on Instagram.
I do too. I do too.
I was like, whoa.
Was he part of like
He was part of the North Fork Table and Inn for a while. And
Yeah.
but he's like with the James Beard Award winner. He's
Yeah.
been on Food Network. I mean,
that's what I was gonna say. He was part of Food Network somehow.
Yeah. He's Stephen Bogardus, I think is
Yeah,
his name.
he's awesome.
So you can do it's when you walk into to Soundview Inn, you feel like you're level with the ocean.
Yeah, you totally feel like you're walking on glass.
And
like,
it's like the ocean's almost hitting the windows.
It's
And they have
beautiful.
this beautiful restaurant. So you
and you have
either,
to go during sunset. Like just
You should
it's
stay there.
incredible.
You should stay there, or you should stay at the Menhaden. Also, there's a new restaurant at Orient Point. You know the famous Duryea's Deck,
Yeah.
which is in Montauk.
Yeah.
And they're like waterfront lobster rolls, whatever. They just opened a North Fork one,
Awesome.
Orient Point Duryea's on. I think it's called Duryea's at Orient Point.
That's so awesome.
And let me tell you, I know you girls love celeb viewing.
Yeah.
Like, Matt Lauer was there recently. Oh my God. Like all
That's
the
so
celebs.
awesome.
It is the place to be.
Okay.
And you can stop at the farm stands. I mean, you have to stop at Briarmere's either on the way or on the way back, obviously.
Anyway,
Obs,
anytime you go
obs,
into
obs.
North Fork.
But Greenport, go to the downtown, go to discoverlongisland.com/deals. And first of all, download your downtown travel deals pass.
Right.
And it has a bunch of, inspirational stuff and things you can do in Greenport.
It's so awesome.
Yeah.
It's such a fun little town.
save money.
It's very different than the South Fork where it's in, Montauk and the
Yeah.
Hamptons. But it's just as trendy and adorable.
I love it. It's got a
quaint,
different vibe,
you
but I
know.
love it. Also, right by the ferry that takes you to Shelter Island is the Maritime Museum.
Oh my gosh. It's
And
awesome.
it's super tiny,
Yeah.
right? So you can easily pop in there and spend like 15 minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
But it speaking of Claudio's, it has like a whole exhibit dedicated to Claudio's being the oldest family
150 years. They're just
But it also-
celebrating.
yeah, but it also has like, maritime and the Bug Light lighthouse,
so
which
cute,
is famous.
yeah.
It has several different really cute exhibits about the area, and it's worth popping into the Maritime Museum for just it makes you feel good because you got like a little culture
Yeah, exactly.
amongst your drinking and lobster roll eating.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no, I went to a museum,
right.
So
Right. It's fine.
you're like, so I'm cultured.
Yeah. I don't know. That would be our recommendation for
Yeah.
our hot tea that wrote in.
Yeah. Thank you. And we've got another one that I'm really excited about because it's about relationships. So we'll get to that one next week. But
Okay.
also, if anyone has some uncorked advice you want us to get to,
Yeah.
please DM us or email us or, I don't know, Instagram us, whatever.
Instagram, however. Spill the tea at discoverlongisland.com or go to discoverlongisland.com/tea and you can contact us that way.
Yeah, perfect. And so I like this new format.
I do too. I think it's good.
Because I'm like super into your recommendations of
Oh.
Tula, and I really want you to do.
I may or may not. I don't know. We'll see.
You
We'll
have
see.
to. I'm going to peer pressure you into
All
doing
right.
it.
All right. Fine.
I mean, I'm not going to do a tutorial on my lip
Twist
gloss.
my arm, that's
You can just
fine.
look at my lip gloss. But so I think this is good, and we're looking forward to next week.
Yeah. We got some good stuff coming.
Yeah. So I'm really excited. So I'm out next week again.
I know.
Living my best Long Island life.
You are.
Yeah, I'll be in Montauk.
Yeah,
So I'll
Montauk.
Montauk, otherwise known
Talking
as.
the talk and Montauk.
I love that. I follow that Instagram, Talk the Talk.
Yeah, it's so
and
cool,
it's
right?
Great. It's
Yeah.
great. And Montauk, otherwise known as the end of the world,
Yeah. The end.
the end, which I didn't understand.
Which is my favorite place on earth. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. It's my favorite. Like I would go there before I would go to like St. Lucia.
I'm telling you, it's amazing, and it's the end because it is the very tip with the Montauk Lighthouse of Long Island, And it is so amazing. In fact, you know what? I'm reading this ridiculous book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
Oh my God.
Which is 15 years old.
This is the first time you're reading it?
I read it. It's 15 years old. I read it a long time ago.
so you probably read it like
100 years ago, but I was also like 20 something.
Right.
So whatever. So 15 years, carry the one. Was I 20 something or 30 something?
Divide by
Anyway,
2.
I was like, I don't know how old I was. So, but I was listening to this podcast of the day with the CEO of Panera, and I loved him. And he talked about his favorite books, 7 Habits. So I was like, you know what? It's on audio.
Yeah.
It's on Audible.
Yeah.
So I thought,
it's a great book. Yeah.
And he had this great scenario of changing your perception, changing your perspective of what other people are going through.
Right.
And it reminded me, he was like, there's a submarine captain, and, he gets this alarm that there's another, device or another ship or whatever, 40 knots away, then they're going to collide. So he sends a thing. He's like, you need to change your direction 20 knots. And the other, person wrote back and said, you need to change your direction 20 knots.
Wow.
And he's like, I'm captain. You need to change your direction 20 knots. And they were like, well, I'm a whatever their title was. You need to change your direction 20 knots. And he was like, I'm a war submarine. You need to change the direction 20 knots. And the other person wrote back and like, I'm a lighthouse.
Wow.
He was like, so the captain changed his direction 20 knots. And it was such a great story because we face things, as an organization, we really strive hard not to be like that.
Sure.
When we deal with anyone, we really work to say, okay, what is it that you need and how can we help you? But even as a human being, approaching people with an open mind and saying, I don't know what you're going through or what your situation is, but how can I curb a little bit and you curb a little bit and we all help each other.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like, anyway, but I was like, the Montauk Lighthouse is like, they're not changing.
No.
They're not moving. if you're in a collision course with them,
20 knots.
It's not good.
Yeah.
But it's one of my favorite attractions. I love Montauk. So while I'm there,
I know we're going to do a special episode with Meet the Staff Part 2. Mm-hmm. We're going to have Nikki, our VP of Partner and Visitor Relations, and Nikki and I go way back. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to have her on, and I think it's just going to be fun. I think we're going to have a good time.
I cannot wait to hear. And you guys are going to follow this new format where you guys give your tea and your Long Island, #LongIslandLife. And Nikki's a native.
Yeah.
And she's been here at Discover Long Island for how many years? I guess
7+.
At least.
Yeah.
I mean, so I can't wait to hear it because I learned so much about,
the team.
The team when they do this. And Nikki is such an integral part of our team.
Oh, she's incredible.
She's so instrumental in so much of what we do, so that it's gonna be really awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited to have it. Like, we're gonna have fun.
I know. I'm gonna miss it. I always have FOMO when it's not.
I know.
Me and you.
I know. I get super FOMO, and I'm like, I don't know. But
you're great, and Nikki's awesome. So I'll be listening from afar, and
it'll be fun.
Yeah, and so in the meantime, as we close up this week. I always loved, one of my favorite, I should talk about it another time, but one of my favorite other, like, Twins on Trend that I love to watch, which is another YouTube channel, and they're always like, get that merch.
Get that merch.
Get that merch. I know. And so I think we'll close with saying, get that merch.
Yeah, definitely.
And make sure you get the Long Island tea. I get it everywhere. People talk about it all the time. They're like, how you doing?
Yeah, it's so cute.
So make sure you get the merch.
Yeah. I was just going to say, we're sourcing out some new stuff for hot teas, which is awesome. I'm excited.
Yeah. And also, please make sure you subscribe to this channel, to this podcast, because
leave your reviews.
Yeah, it really
your
helps.
5 stars.
Yeah, please leave us reviews and give us your feedback and your comments and any platform that you want. You can reach me and Sharon on anything, pretty much.
Right, exactly.
And we want to hear from you. We want to hear what you want us to talk about and what your favorite things about Long Island are. So,
and don't forget your Uncorked Advice with
Your
Kristen
Uncorked
and Sharon.
Advice and anything you want us to cover. We're here for you. So tell us what you want to talk about. And I won't see you next week, but I'll be tuning in.
Yay, cheers.
All right, cheers.